Hi everyone, so I'm here with a tag, and I was tagged by the lovely MissSuzieQLovesYou, and I'm going to be answering the questions that she had on her video. So if you want to check out her video, go to her page and I will link it down below. She is a Marine Corps wife, and she does really awesome vlogs, and she talks about not how to be a Marine Corps wife, but what it's like to be a Marine Corps wife. So check her out, and I'm going to get on with the tag. So question number 1 is, how old were you when you got married? First time or the second time? The first time I was 20, and I married a Marine, and I was 20, turning 21 in like 2 months. So yeah. Second time I got married was to the Army, and I was 26 years old. And yeah, the second question, second part of this question is, what would you say to people who would say it's too young? When I got married the first time, I had a lot of people tell me it was too young, and when I think about it now, I believe I was too young. But some people are ready. Some people are ready at 18 to get married. So it just depends on the person. It depends on the person. Question number 2 is, what's your favorite color? My favorite color is teal. This color right here. Love it. Number 3, what's your favorite movie? I don't think I have a favorite movie. I have favorite themes of movies I like to watch, like autobiographies and based on true story, things like that. And then I like funny movies like Superbad. Oh yeah, that's one of my favorites. And good old Tyler Perry movies, and I have a lot of them. So these I can watch over and over and over. So those are like my favorite movies. Would you prefer a good horror movie or a really funny comedy movie? Really funny comedy movie, because horror movies scare me. I will not sleep that night. I'm scared of even the stupidest horror movies. So yeah, we hardly ever watch them. Although we watch serial killer movies, and I can watch those, and I have no idea why it doesn't freak me out to see based on a true story serial killer movies, but freaks me out to see fake horror movies. I don't know. Haven't figured that one out yet. So number 4 is, what are your biggest fears? One of my biggest fears, of course, is my husband leaving and not coming back. As far as a deployment, I know we don't want to think about that, but that is one of my biggest fears. One of my other biggest fears is not being alive long enough to see my kids grow up. That's another one of my fears. So yeah, I think that's why I've become pretty health conscious lately. I want to take care of myself for my kids and for my husband, and yeah, so those are my fears. I probably have other ones, but they're probably stupid. So number 5, would you rather be able to read everyone's mind all the time or always know their future? I don't know, I guess read everyone's mind all the time. I would rather do that, I think, than always know their future. That would be a little scary. Number 6, would you rather end hunger or hatred? I don't know. I think hate's just always going to exist, and I don't think you can ever end that. Wow, that's a real tough one. I don't know. Maybe I wish I could do both. I would end hunger, because hate would be more of an emotion, and hunger is something that affects you physically. So I would have to say, but hate does affect you physically too. I don't know, that's so tricky. Excuse me. I would say end hunger. Number 7, what's your ideal duty station? Well, my husband's in the Army, so we can be stationed all different places. So far, I've only been stationed at Fort Carson, Colorado, and been stationed previous marriage, at Camp Pendleton, California, and now I'm in Europe, in Belgium. So My ideal place to be stationed would be somewhere in California, because I love the weather and I love the beaches. But as far as the Army goes, I have no ideal place I would want to be. Yeah, I have no ideal place. Maybe road to Spain. That would be beautiful. I would love to live in Spain. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Spain. Number 8. What's your ideal job or career? Okay, my ideal job, like if I were working right now, would have to be some type of law enforcement. I would love to be a police officer, someone who worked with kids, and someone who worked against crime, against children. I would love to work with children that way. If not, I would love to be like a victim advocate for abused women and children. I would really love to do that. So right now, actually, I'm trying to decide what career path I'm going in my life, and it's either going to be law enforcement, because I already have my degree, or psychology and work with victims of abuse. So my master's is pending on that, on either criminology or psychology. So I haven't decided, so I'm at a crossroads right now. But yeah, that would be my ideal jobs. Number 9 is, what do you most like about yourself? Could be something physical or something about your personality. Doesn't matter, whatever you love about yourself. I like the fact that I'm a really good listener and very easy to talk to. And if you want advice, I can give it to you. I love that part about me. I'm really happy that I've become very open-minded. I feel like I've always been open-minded ever since I was little, but I will say I was really shy, so it was really hard for me to meet other people. Although I had many friends because I was open-minded, I feel like I'm a really good listener, and I like to fix things. I like to mend things. I don't like conflict too much, and I like that about myself, that I'm not an instigator at all. I really don't. I like peace. Maybe that has to do with my zodiac sign, who knows. But yeah, something I like physically about me though, which I didn't like when I was young, was my skin tone, my skin color. I disliked it very much growing up because I felt like I was discriminated against, and there had been incidents in my life where I felt like my skin color had a lot to do with the way I was being treated. So I really disliked that part of me for a long time, but I've really grown and matured into a way where I don't let it affect me. If it does happen, I just kind of brush it off. But I really love my skin tone, and I really love the fact that I can go outside and I can tan in like 15 minutes. So, love it. Number 10, do you want children? If so, when? If you already have them, do you want more? I have a 10-year-old stepdaughter. I have a 2-year-old little boy and another 1-year-old little boy. So my husband and I have decided we're not going to have any more, which is perfectly okay with me. And yeah, so no more for us, but that's okay. Number 11, what kind of vehicle do you drive? What kind of vehicle do I drive? I drive a Ford Escape, and I love it. I think though in Susie's video, she wrote, or she said, what kind of vehicle would you want to drive? Like my dream vehicle? That would have to be a red Corvette. Always loved red Corvettes because I was a big fan of Prince. Yeah. So, little red Corvette, I would love it. Other than that, a realistic dream would be an Audi. Maybe a black Audi with tinted windows. Yeah, so hint, hint to the hubster. But I will mention, because Susie mentioned this, is she's had her vehicle since, or her vehicle's a 1991, and My vehicle that I have at my mom and my dad's is a 1999 Oldsmobile Arrow, and that's the first car I've ever owned, and it still runs, and my father has it, and when I return to the States, I might get it back. So, yeah, I love my little car. Question number 12 is, what's your favorite holiday? Favorite holiday? When I was young, I liked the 4th of July because it was summertime, and I'm from the Midwest, so pretty much, and from a small town, so the whole town basically would be at the parade, and then after the parade, we would then head to the park, and there would be all-day festivities there, like hot dogs and corn dogs and bratwurst and all kinds of yummy food that I don't eat anymore. But yeah, so there'd be all-day festivities, and so I got to hang out with all my friends all day long on the 4th of July. Then, when it would get to be dusk, fireworks would go off, and then we would be there till like 10 o'clock at night, and it was just an all-day thing. So 4th of July, I still love it. We just don't celebrate like that anymore, so I kind of miss it. So right now, I think my favorite holiday would be any holiday that my husband is home. Any of those holidays, I cherish every single one of them because you never know. So yeah, so every holiday is my favorite if my hubby's around. Number 13, do you have any tattoos? Yes, I do. I have 2 of them. The pain really isn't as great as a lot of people think it is. But yeah, I have one on my back, and I have one on my bikini line that I'm not going to show you. So, but yeah, I have 2 tattoos, and I'm planning on getting more, and I'm planning on getting one while I'm here in Belgium pretty soon, actually. So look out for that tattoo. So that was the end of the tag, and I am going to link some of the people, or actually list them down below in the description box, who I want to do this tag. But everyone, if I don't list you down below, feel free to do this tag, video response it. I am going to video response mine to MissSuzieQ herself, and have fun with it. And I really want to know your answers and your comments and everything like that, so definitely do this tag. And thanks for watching this really fun video. Alright, talk to you later. Bye.